Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to patch a tire. It's pretty easy actually. Done a few of them. This particular tire is off the Mustang, and it had a big chunk of metal right there stuck in it. I wish I could find the metal, but I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, so what you do is, if the hole is in the tread, right? This being the tread, right? When people say sidewall of the tire, this is the sidewall. This other side, this is the sidewall. If you get if you get a piercing in the sidewall, you can patch it, but it won't hold for very long because of the way the pressure distributes in the tire. But if you get a hole in the tread, anywhere along here around it in the tread, you can patch it, and it could stay patched for a year, 2 years. You can make this tire last to the end of its life. Okay, so here's the hole. What you're gonna do is, you got several tools for patching a tire. So you got a screwer tool. I'm just naming these as I go. I don't know exactly what they're called. But you got this tool. You got this one that you use to insert the patch. You got the patches themselves. This is 5 different patches. And you got this rubber cement. Now this kit is old as dirt. I got it at a garage sale. But that's the stuff you need to patch a tire. Oh look, this is the thing I pulled out of it. So this is what was stuck in that hole right there. Not sure how that even got in my driveway or where I picked it up, but this is the stuff we're going to use to patch it. So you take the screw tool, right? You take the screw tool, and you actually, after you've removed the foreign object, you push this into the hole. What that's going to do is make the hole straight, even, and all the way through. Now, if you still have air in your tire, the air will come out after you do this. I don't have any air in this tire, so it really doesn't matter. But I'm going to screw this in there, right? So that I'm sure it's all the way to the hilt. That means I'm all the way through the tread and inside the tire. Then I'm going to take it, pull it out, push it in again. I'm going to screw it in. Sometimes it's hard to push through all this tire tread. And I'm going to pull it back out. What I want to try to do is make one clean, clear hole. One hole, so that when I put the patch in, the patch goes all the way through to the inside and plugs it, okay? The more you do it, the easier it'll get, until you can push it right through there. So I've pushed it right through. See, and when you can push it all the way in and pull it out, if you can push this through and out, then you know you're going to be able to get the patch through and out. And I'll show you why that matters in a second. So now I've made a clean, clear hole. Now I'm going to take this and this rubber, and this is the patch. Basically it's a plug, right? I hope these aren't too old to come out of this package. I get stuff at garage sales a lot. Sometimes it's too old to do anything with. But I'm not. Okay. Alright. This is the plug. Okay. I want to cement it first. So you take this rubber cement. Now I'm going to lay the rubber cement on this. And then I'm just going to kind of rub it around on there so that the cement covers the whole thing. You're going to take the patch and you're going to run it through like you're threading a needle, right? Okay? It's a little slippery because of the cement. And then you're going to take it and you're going to plunge it into this hole. Right? It's threaded. You're going to plunge it into the hole. You're going to push it through that hole that you just made until there's a little bit at the top, but not a whole lot left of the plug sticking out of the tire, right? You don't want to push too hard because then it'll go all the way in. It'll go all the way in and through, and then you'll lose the plug. So you don't want to do all that. But you want to push it in real good so that it's tight. And there's a little bit sticking out like this. And then you want to pull this handle back out. And I'll show you why this works, why it doesn't just hold on to it. But I'll pull this back out like that. So these things have a little separation in them at the top. And you can see that that separation lets it pull back through. So now we've got this plugged. It's cemented, it's plugged, it's good to go. Now all we have to do is clip off the top of this so that it's flush with the tread. Okay, now you just want to clip off the excess off the top here for what's left sticking out right at the tread. So I'm going to do that. All right. So then what I have here is I have a patch. That plug is bound together by the tread that's around it, the fact that it's soft and malleable, and we put rubber cement on it to cement the hole. So this patch, you can roll on this patch more than likely, right, for a year or two, and it'll never go out. It could go out sooner than that, but that's how you patch the tire. So all we got to do is air this bad boy up, and we'll be good to hook.